second attempt. I'm gonna whisper this part, but read the story louder than I'm talking. My mom walked in. She doesn't. She still doesn't know. I bet you do. Then someone else walked in. She had black hair, black eyes, black lipstick, and almost white skin. So you're the one Slenderman didn't kill. It's nice to meet you. I'm Jane. She said. As she said that, she sat right down next to me and put out her hand. I shook it and said, I'm Blair Thorne. If you don't mind me asking, who is Slenderman? That would be me. At that moment, a tall man walked in. It was a man with no face. After that happened, someone else walked in. He had black eyes which were so small it looked like all he had were pupils. He looked like he had no eyelids. His hair was black and he had a cut face. Not like mine, but he had a smile cut into his. All I could do was stare at him. Who is this? He said as he pointed a knife towards me. Jeff, go get Toby and Ben, then I'll explain everything. Tsk, whatever. Then he left the room. Blair, what happened to your face? Sally asked. My hand instantly went to my cheek, and the cut was still open. Some bullies from my school cut me. That's when Jeff and two other people walked in. One of them looked like Link from The Legend of Zelda, but with red eyes, and the other had a gray hoodie, yellow goggles, and a black mask that covered his mouth. Now, Blair, you have met Sally, Jane, Jeff, and me. He then pointed to one of the boys that looked like Link. This is Ben, and that is Toby, he said as he moved from pointing from one to the other. Any questions? He ended. Any questions? He ended. Yes, I do. Why am I here, and where's my sweatshirt and my backpack? Ooh, a feisty one. I like her, said Jeff as he came over and sat on the other side of me. Hey, leave her alone. She clearly has been through a lot, said Jane. Both of you stop your bickering. Blair, your sweatshirt is in the wash to get that blood off it. Your bag is in Jane's room. While you're here, you'll be bunking with her, Slenderman finally said. Okay, but I still don't know why I am here. That's easy. You're here because Slenderman thought you would be a good proxy, mentioned Toby. Proxy? You meant I'm supposed to kill people? I asked. Exactly, said Ben. But you already have, said Slenderman. Mackenzie? But she was an accident. I didn't mean to stab her. You stabbed someone? I like you even more, said Jeff as he got closer to me. Can you back up? I asked Jeff. Nope. And he got so close that our shoulders were touching. Hey, she asked politely, now back off before I bite you, said Sally. Jeff's hands instantly went up and as he backed away and said, Okay, just don't come to me when you want me. Don't worry, I don't think she will, Sally replied. Thanks, I said. No problem, Sally replied back to me with a smile. Anyway, Slenderman said, about the stabbing, you instantly reacted. You didn't have to think about what you were supposed to do. You just did. So I really am a proxy? Yep, said Jane. Well, not exactly. You need to kill a total of 5 people before you can become a proxy, said Slenderman. I could think of 3 more, I whispered to myself as I looked down. What was that? Asked Ben. Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about what happened before I killed Mackenzie. I gulped. What happened? Asked Toby. Well, the blade that cut me was actually a switchblade, and it was what I used to stab Mackenzie in the neck, I said quietly. Speaking of your cut, let's clean it up. said Jane as she took me by the hand and led me into her room. So this is the room I will be staying in? I said as I looked around. It is, she replied from the closet. Your bag is by the blue dresser to the left. You can put your clothes in there. When she came back out of the closet, she had a first aid kit. We sat on the edge of her surprisingly soft king-size bed with navy blue pillows and blanket. So what would happen if I don't become a proxy? I curiously asked. I'm not so sure. Everyone that Slenderman thought was a proxy was one, she said. Jane, can I ask you something? Sure, go ahead, she said as she put a bandage on my neck. You and Jeff seem so close, but fight all the time. Why is that? Jeff tried to kill me, but I survived. At first I tried to get revenge by becoming a proxy to kill him, but once I became one, I felt like I belonged. I never knew my mother, and my father didn't care what I did, so Slenderman and all the other proxies became my family. Sorry I asked. It must have been painful for you to tell me, I said, knowing how she feels. No, it's fine. This was years ago. That's when Slenderman walked in. I have arranged meetings for you so you can learn how to become a proxy. Then he handed me a piece of paper. Why do I need meetings? Can't you just tell me? I asked. It doesn't work that way. Think of them like classes, he said as he started to walk out. Once he reached the door, he turned around and tossed me something. It was my black sweatshirt, cleaned. Thanks, I said. Don't mention it. Then he walked out. When is your first class? Jane asked. Tomorrow with you, I said. Yay! Jane yelled. What am I teaching you? She asked. A catchphrase. Why do I need a catchphrase? I asked. I'll tell you tomorrow. With that, she left the room. Might as well get settled in, I said to myself as I started to unpack. Little did I know, my mother was still trying to turn me into the police. I haven't finished chapter 4 yet, but I will update you when I am done. Bye!